guys, another episode of the storage pump. Back in the storage gym right now. I will be doing some legs today. I wasn't really feeling like doing legs when I woke up this morning, but like I took a little pre-workout and I just got myself a little bit psyched up. Kind of had like a easy going morning. So I will be doing something different today. I will not be doing like the regular squats where my head is facing the seat. I will be doing more like a hack squat movement, like where your back is towards the seat, I think. Possibly some leg press, possibly, because I just love that movement lately, and this machine is like feels really good. And if I'm not gonna do that, I might be using like dumbbells or some type of plates, and I will be doing Bulgarian split squats, I think. In addition, I will definitely 100% be doing the leg extensions on this one. Possibly some adductions. So the good girl machine where you are pushing your legs towards, and good girl, closing legs, bad girl, this one, which I did yesterday, is opening legs. Okay, let's go guys. First the warm-ups first, of course, as always. Can't play around with the warm-ups. So always when I do the warm-ups, I just use the bands. You've seen them in my other videos. If you haven't, you'll see the exact same thing right now. I'm warming up hip flexors, warming up my glutes, warming up everything that's like in the hip area. Hamstrings, trying to get some quads firing, and then I will be starting to like do more like the pressing movement. Before you really like hitting the pressing motion, especially when it's heavy, you need to warm up your legs in various ways. So the band is like the best way for me to get things going, get things fired up in the beginning. Engaging lats, engaging everything, because I want to keep my back fully upright. First time I use this one, just warming up now, so I'll show you. just to get some extra quads, the quads going, get a little bit firing. Then I'll do the curls as well, and then I'm ready to head over to the beast. Basically, what we call this guy. Yeah. In the fucking mood, guys. Fucking leg day mood, guys. Once you get started, it's like no fucking worries, guys. As always, the hardest thing is like the mental thing, like fuck, I'm gonna do legs today, and like, you know, once you get started, fuck that shit. So, look at the setup. I'm standing on this one, and I put down the plates to get like the distance so it doesn't slide down. Put the bands to just hold it more there together, and also I'm kind of like standing on the band on each side, so it kind of gives me better grip. Got the band here, so that when because it's really, if I don't use it, it's like, I need it to be a little bit lighter on the bottom part of the movement. Got all the 50mm weights on, and I'm doing like 10 reps each set now. So yeah, like real actual hack squats machines, actual hack machine squats. So actually just putting my back against here, and yeah, it feels fucking awesome, guys. It's just lately I haven't been to a machine that has, like, to a gym that has this machine. I have tried like the V squat, which is kind of like the hack squat, but it has, instead of sliding down on the rods, it's actually like connected at the bottom, so it's like rotating, it's like moving forward as you go down. So it becomes more like a normal squat motion when you have your back against it, but this one is just slides right down, so you keep your back upright. Definitely hits more on the quads when you do that. But now I feel like it's really, especially when I get it like lighter at the bottom and heavier on top, that's really good for this machine, at least for me now. Fucking bomb exercise, just switching it up, because you know I've been doing like the other type of squats on this machine, like where I have my face against the pad, basically doing more like a normal squat where I stick, where like my hip is moving backwards, I'm leaning more forwards with my chest. So this one is not, I'm not doing that right now. Bomba. So keep doing this, then we're heading over to the split squats, I guess. We'll try them out at least. Last thing I'm doing on this one right now is to do a drop set. So maybe it's gonna be like 1 or 2 drops. Just pulling off a plate at a time. See where it takes me. Just because I want to push just that extra bit on this exercise. Okay, guys. So I'm doing a leg press right now. Basically, you can see the bands I put on. The purple ones are are the ones that are the just heavier, harder bands, the heavier bands. And then you have the orange one, also kind of heavy, and the black one, not so heavy. I just put them all on because I'm not getting enough weight on here. So just to get that extra weight on. So I'm trying to go really deep on this one, really deep, like basically where my so deep that, like, you can feel like your lower back or your ass is kind of like lifting off against the seat, because I want to get that depth. So that's what I'm doing. That's why I could, like, especially now that I can't get that weight on, I'm trying to focus more on the depth, the form, the movement. Nothing like force, but control, you know. And right now, I put these two 15 kilo plates. 15 kilos is around 40 pounds. Put two of them on top here, just to get that extra weight. Basically using what I have. So actually I'll put more on. Okay, so I just reinvented this whole thing. I'm not sure if I can even put even more on here, but so there is now two 15 kilo plates. I got the 15 kilo dumbbell plus around 10, 12 kilos more. So that's 30 plus 12, it's like 42, 45, almost 50 kilos extra here. We'll see, we'll try with this, and then we'll see if I'm gonna try to add some more. Oh guys, that was way heavier than before. Pretty good. I will not add any more plates because that's gonna fuck with my depth and my form. I know that if I go heavier, I might get a few good reps, but I noticed now it was harder to go deep. I did 10 reps and I feel like at least 2 of them were not as deep, so I will stay with this weight because now I got the feeling for it, and do around, I'll do like 2 more sets with a drop set on the last one. So pretty cool. Right now I have around 20, 40, 80, 40, 80, 120. That's on the plates down there. And we got the 50 top, So that's 180 kilos. And the bands, which it's hard to say how heavy it is because it's going to be lighter on the bottom and heavier on top. So yeah, but for me right now it definitely works. Of course, leg pressing is like a little bit of a difference between like I have a leg press on in the gym that I usually go to, and that is I've done like 400 kilos, which is like 900 pounds almost, and I've done that for like, I don't know, 15 reps or so, and so it definitely from machine to machine varies. Also like the angle the machine is placed, where you place your feet, if the plate is which way the plate is tilting, which way the seat is tilting, and also like how smooth the machine is, like the rods and everything. But the bands definitely add some good weight. Without the bands, it would be a whole different story. So there's a lot of bands on it right now. So you should, that's what it is. I mean, if you don't have enough weight, you gotta use bands. And actually, like I did, like you saw in the hack squat that I did before, it was actually crucial for me to use bands, even if I had enough weight. I had enough weight, definitely had enough weight. But even if I put it lighter, less weight on, I would not be able to load. It would be too light on top, and it would be heavy on the bottom. You know, I wanted it to be lighter in the bottom. That's why I needed some help from the band to make it lighter in the bottom, which I did. I put it basically the other way around, where the band was helping me pull up, especially in the bottom part of the movement. So guys, last set of the thing here. Leg press, drop set. So guys, I am doing leg extensions with those weights on, 30, 40, 44 kilos, which is around 95 pounds. Got that on there, tilted the seat slightly backwards. I'll also try to do like a laying leg extension, which is like almost impossible in almost any gym you go to, but in the unless they have like some old school equipment. So I'll try to do that. It's actually possible in this one, because I guess it's more for the curling motion, but here I can do it for the extension as well. So I'll show you First in the seated normal, slightly tilted back extension. So that was kind of light. I decided to put on more, so now I have like 61 kilos on there, which is going to be like 130 pounds, and just keep doing it the same damn motion. I love doing the possibility to do leg extensions, because unless you're doing like some variation of like CC type squats, CC leg press, not even there actually, you're not going to be able to squeeze on the top of the motion for the quads as you do in leg extensions. So leg extension is basically the only quad motion where you're actually squeezing on top, whereas in the usual pressing motion you'll actually be squeezing or like engaging more of the quads on the bottom of the motion, or like on the way up, but not actually on top. Here is actually on top, it's the max squeeze. So definitely you feel it more in your lower quads, closer to the knees. Boom, way better. It was actually kind of light in the beginning, and then it got like really heavy the last few reps. So that was good. Cool to be doing next exercise. I like this machine. It's like a very simple machine. It doesn't have to be with like the cables and the pin and stuff like that, which most like extension machines are. You just use like, this is actually just like a bench with an attachment for curls and extensions. And then you can adjust these up and down, these ones back and forth, depending on the length of your legs and your height and whatever. And also the seat back and forth, like the way you tilt it back. Most gyms, you will actually only be able to tilt it like to the front or towards the back. Here you can actually, here the seat is more like this tilting back or tilting to the front. So you can lay down more or sit up more. So I like that feature. It's something you don't see in most gyms. You have in some gyms you can be able to put on the weights though. So definitely when you have the weights, I guess it creates more tension on top of the motion. With the cables, you will be able to have more of a constant tension throughout, from the bottom to the top. So the tension is slightly higher, but it's kind of like using dumbbells versus cables, you know, kind of the same principle. But it's always going to be heavier on top because that's where you're really squeezing and holding the weight. You're basically bent your knees all the way out. You push and it's pushing down. So damn, it's like, it feels so light in the beginning of the motion, and then the last like 3 reps, it's like boom, it becomes like so much heavier. So I'll do one more set, a drop set, and then I will try the lay down version. and I will superset that with the adduction machine. So I was planning to do the Bulgarian split squats or some kind of lunges today, but I'm kind of feeling it in my right hip flexor, which kind of, and that creates more, that exercise is giving more of a stretch on the hip flexor. It kind of engages the top part of your quads more, like when you're, because you're kind of like stretching it back and pushing it forward in the hip area. So I'm not gonna do that today. I didn't do that today. I'll do it another day. And also I was trying to do it with this bench, and I realized that the bench is actually too high for me, for most people. I'm 6 feet tall, like 182, and I have long legs, so, and still it was still kind of high, this one. It's not really like a normal, it's higher than a normal bench. So what I could do though is put the step-up box underneath my front foot, and it'll be better that way. I could also just do it on the step-up box and 1 foot down. So yeah, for next time definitely I will do that, because I kind of want to get more of like a pure unilateral and pure free weight motion in. I haven't done that in a while. I've just been too in love with this machine and just figuring it out. It's like when you're getting like, it's like a new toy, you know, and like you can do a lot of things, but it's more like getting a new computer, you know, like a computer or gaming machine, like a PlayStation. You just like want to try everything and see what you can do with it, and like figure out how to use it best and stuff. So that's what I've been doing. I'm still gonna use it, but I will add in more free weight motions, and possibly some cable motions also, like sumo squats with like goblet sumo squats, or I could even do goblet squats for free weights with the plates. So yeah, for next leg day. Nice. 50 kilos, 120 pounds. Oh shit. So that was the leg extension drop set, the final one. Now I'll do a few sets of this, which is something you probably almost never saw before. It is the laying down extensions. So it gives more of a stretch on the top part of your quad, and definitely engages more on the top part of your quad. Definitely should be warmed up before you do this exercise around the hip flexor area, because you can definitely feel it more in that area. Whoa. So it feels like a normal leg extension, like when you're sitting up, but it's heavier. You can't put as much weight on, because the difference is you're definitely giving your quad more of a stretch on the bottom part of the motion, where I'm not extending my knee, definitely getting more of the stretch. So, and you are definitely engaging less at the knee and definitely more higher up on your quad. So this is probably an exercise you can get something out of, and like that separates from normal exercise you do, engaging some muscles that you normally wouldn't do probably. This is something you actually I'd only have done this like once on like a really old school machine, and that's many years ago. So I'll do the last set, and then it's going to be a drop set. Last but not least, the adductions. I didn't superset the extensions. Maxing out the machine, but it's not a problem. If I want more weights on, I'll just add a plate to the pin. And of course, it's always possible to buy more of these plates to add more weight on. But right now, I doubt I will need any more weight. I was wrong. I was feeling like adding more weight. So I was kind of wrong. I wanted to add more weight. Felt like was the thing to do. So I put on these 3 kilos extra. I could use like a bigger plate, but right now that feels actually fine. I just did like 8 reps with that, so I'll do that again. Don't really need any extra right now. So that's the way to do it. You just put on the pin. do a few more sets of this. 2 or 3 more sets and I'm done for today. But if you enjoy these videos, hit the subscribe button, you know, leave a comment below. If you like the video, hit like. Check out my Instagram page and follow me there. I post like a few things there, stories, pictures, whatever, all that stuff. One second. So guys, like I said, if you like these videos, hit the fucking subscribe button, give me a like, leave a comment below, check out my Instagram page, all that good stuff, you know, and I'll see you soon.